Hello everyone, this is the Raptor coming at you with the test. Um, I like the very amateur look of this game. I've been seeing this making the rounds and I'm kind of interested in what it has to offer because it's not a really traditional horror kind of game. So I guess we'll just see what it's to do. Oh, it's a pixel RPG. Huh. Okay. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. I predict I'm gonna die at some point. There, easy. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. I like that they did the Nordic spelling of hell there. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. Okay. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Well, first I want to analyze the scene over here. We've got a bloody doll and a bloody teddy bear, some runes, or Russian. Oh, it says help, not hell. Haha. Got some nice gore in a basket over there. And got some spider webs. Looks like paw prints, but I think they're supposed to be hand prints, and this arrow's pointing to the something on the bed. I'm guessing a knife or a shard of glass. So someone was murdered here and dragged away, and this guy is here to clean up the mess. I mean, he's wearing the plague doctor mask, so I'm assuming this person did not want to go willingly. Anyways, do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Yeah, I mean, everyone deserves a chance to be themselves, so yes. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? No, because everyone's different. So the way you treat one person won't necessarily work for another person because, you know, everyone's minds work differently. Just because you treat two people the exact same way doesn't mean you're gonna get a response the exact same way, if you know what I mean. Because, like, I mean, say you're like passing out roses to everyone. Some people will appreciate that. Me, I'm just like, ooh, a rose. Okay. Like, I don't... Like, I'm not saying that I hate that you gave me a rose, but it's not something that I necessarily would appreciate personally. So, I would say no. Have you ever invented anything? Kinda. I invented a way to play, to like combine Pokemon, Digimon, I think Yu-Gi-Oh cards into like this weird amalgamation card game, which I tried to playtest with some of my friends, and they actually kind of like thought it was kind of cool, but it didn't really catch on outside of my friend circle. So yeah, I kind of did invent something. Do you believe that you're worthy of someone's time investment? I mean, I think everyone's worthy of someone's time, so yeah. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Definitely. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Doesn't everyone? Would you be alright with living alone forever? As long as I have internet, why not? Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? On first meeting, yes. But once I get to know someone, sometimes they don't really deserve it, so I wouldn't say always. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? I used to. Now I'm kind of like whatever with it. So no, I don't dislike it. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? Black's not a color, it's a shade. So technically if I like blue, I also like black because black is a shade of blue. So yeah. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yeah, it's their money, why should I take it? Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Was I seeking answers here? I don't even know what the story of this thing is. I just showed up in this bloody room and this plague doctor is just asking me questions that's not related to this murder here. I guess I'm already here. Are you afraid of spiders? Big ones. I think my limit is like half an inch. If it's a half-inch spider, or I guess 1 centimeter spider, I'm fine with it. It's when they get bigger than that, then yeah, I'm not a fan. So I'm not afraid of all spiders in general. I'm afraid of some. So it would depend on the size. I guess generally, if it's a big spider, then yes, because, well, I mean, the world is it's more populated with smaller spiders. So if I say generally I'm afraid of spiders, then I'm afraid of small ones. So, I guess no. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? If I emerge unscathed but still in excruciating pain, no. So I would say no. Because it says unscathed. It didn't say unscathed and not in pain. There's a difference. Would you consider yourself to be fat? Oh, yes. I'm not obese, but I do think I'm fat. Would you say you have a lot of charisma? Not in D&D. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Why would I want to be frozen? I'm gonna miss out on stuff. No. It's all very interesting. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions we put together would spell the name Satan? Nope. Does that make you uncomfortable? No, everyone has their own beliefs. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? Depends on the game, but not... Generally, no. Generally, no. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? Nope. Have you been entirely honest with the answers thus far? Yep. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? I think in this particular instance, I don't think there's any consequences. It's just that I'm not gonna get an accurate result if I answer dishonestly. So, nope. Were you aware there could be potential consequences? Nope. Are you wondering how these questions begin to take a strange turn? I mean, it already took a strange turn with this over here. Nope. Would you consider yourself captivated? I am still playing. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? If by brave meaning doing stuff that would risk my life, even though it is for the good of humanity or someone I care about, yeah, sure. Do you view yourself as someone who with above average intelligence? Oh, no, I suck at math. Have you been looking for hidden messages in the questions? Not really. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? Kinda, but I can still go to sleep at night not knowing. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yeah. Do most humans annoy you? Oh my god, yes. Do you prefer animals to people? Yes. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? I believe that there could be ways to alter reality to some extent, so... I mean, that's more science than magic. I want to believe in magic, but I know it doesn't exist. So no. Do you believe in God or the existence of a higher power? I believe in the universe wanting to take a crap on my life. Do you fear death? I don't fear death itself. I fear leaving a lot of stuff incomplete. But I don't fear death itself. So, no. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? I mean, I guess, but it's not... I mean, when I was younger, I had crushes. Not anymore. So are you saying, am I currently attracted to someone? Oh, I currently? Yeah. No. Not at the moment. Did you ask us? Yes. Are you alone? No, I got my iguana. She's kind of sleeping though. So, no, I'm not alone. If I told you with utmost certainty is something watching you, would you believe me? Yeah, because it's probably going to be my iguana. She likes to watch me on my computer. Have you wondered who I am? Yeah. Have you had shivers at any point during the session? No, just answering questions. Do you feel like you're being watched all the time? Have you considered quitting this session early? Nope. Do you drink water every day? Does tea count? I mean, it's leaf water, so yes, I do. Oh, looks like my game froze. Be right back. Okay, I think I'm back to where I left off. So, do you drink water every day? Yes, I drink leaf water every day. Do you eat at least once per day every day? Yes, because I have a high metabolism, so my body will always remind me that I have to eat. Do you realize there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? No. Do you realize that you just missed another one? Nope. Are you wondering what they are? Not really. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? Nah, I mean, if I missed them, I missed them. Is your favorite number 7? No. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Technically, yes, because everything that we do while we're alive is shorter than our actual lives. So, yes. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? I mean, they can be compared in the fact that they're both fruits, and they're edible objects, and they provide vitamins, so no, they can be compared. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No, I remember it was like a poison planet. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? That would really depend, because sometimes people, when they mess up the first time, they're well aware of that their decisions are going to lead to the consequences they end up with. So no, I would say not everyone deserves a second chance, because they had that chance to turn back and they didn't. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Absolutely. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? Really depends, because sometimes if you don't obey, regardless of how you feel about a decision, it could actually end up leading to worse consequences. So I say it would really depend. But freedom, I mean, sometimes freedom isn't all that great either, because you're out there doing something that might hurt someone else. I mean, both obedience and freedom have their bad sides to them. But I wouldn't say one's more important than the other. They're both important in moderate amounts. So I would say no. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? Underwater adventures are fun if it's 6 feet down. Any deeper than that, and I would have to say no. Do you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spell the phrase I love you? Nope. Do you wish to be loved? Doesn't everyone? I mean, yes. Have you ever felt hated? Oh, yes, very. Do you have any addictions? Not substance addictions. I am addicted to model kits. I mean, I'm not really addicted to model kits, because I like particular kits. Because if I was addicted to model kits, my whole room would be like full of model kits. But no, I don't really have any debilitating addictions that like interfere with my daily life. So nope. Do you dislike the color pink? I mean, I don't mind it. I wouldn't pick it. I wouldn't say I dislike it. No. Does the color gray seem depressing? Nah, it's a nice neutral color. Do we enjoy loud music? Occasionally, yes. Do you like to dance? No. Would you consider yourself normal? No. Do you love your parents? Why you gotta hit me with this? I mean, I want to... I appreciate my parents for what they do, even if they don't really show affection in return, which kind of sucks, and it does affect our relationship to a significant degree. I appreciate them. I don't love them, but I appreciate them. So no. Have you ever been lied to? Oh, of course. Do you get angry often? No, I mean, I'm pretty laid back, I would say. I mean, it takes a lot to get me pissed off. So, no. Do you hold grudges? Yes, but you have to have done something really shitty to me to hold a grudge. So, yes, I can do it, but it's very, very hard. Have you ever forgiven someone? Have I forgiven someone? I can't really... I mean, this is a question I think everyone needs to ask themselves. Like, you know, sometimes... That's why they say forgiveness is divine, and to forgive someone really shows how... It really gives you a sense of personal growth, that you can move past something that hurt you. I mean, I still have a lot of growing to do, and I'm a full-grown woman, so... Yeah, I forgave someone. One that I can recall. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did anyway? Yes. I will not go into details about that. Have you ever lied? Oh, yes. Hasn't everyone? Have you ever cheated on a test? Yes, and I got in big trouble for that. You won't cheat this test. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? I kind of like them both in equal measure. But yeah, some flowers are pretty. I mean, they're colorful. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Why are you giving me this furry question? Is it because I answered yes to, like, I prefer animals over people? I mean, look at my name. I'm Zero Raptor. I would like to be a Utah Raptor, but they don't exist anymore. And extinction is no fun. But then humans are, they could be extinct too. So everyone's kind of doomed on this planet. But, no furry tendencies here. Do you believe you have psychic powers? Okay, this is weird because when I was a lot younger, I was a kid, I would have these weird dreams that feel very realistic. And then years later, those dreams actually happened. Like, one instance, I remember dreaming that I went to go visit someone in the hospital, and like sometime later, I actually went to go visit someone in the hospital. It was like I was really young. It was like a relative that, I think it was my mom's grandmother. I didn't really grow up with her, so I wasn't familiar with her. But yeah, I didn't get to see her because, again, I didn't really interact with her that much. But yeah, that was kind of weird. So maybe I can see into the future, but I haven't had any dreams like that. Or maybe I do have dreams, but I don't remember it. But I do get like a lot of feeling of deja vu. So I would say I'm psychic. Have you ever seen a ghost? I felt stuff. I think I might have seen one, but I haven't really seen a ghost. But I feel stuff. So I haven't really. Like, I can't tell if it's my imagination, but I do feel like energies around me. So I haven't seen a ghost, but I can feel stuff. Do you dream often? I feel like this is kind of a hard question because I feel like I do dream, but I just don't remember them. So I don't know if it's often. I dream. I don't know if it's very frequent. So I guess no. Do you have nightmares? Okay, now you need to specify that because sometimes nightmares are like a subset of dreams. Nightmares, I don't really have nightmares. Like, I don't wake up in like cold sweat or anything, but sometimes I just have like uncomfortable dreams. So nope to that too. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? I've had only one, and that was my acrophobia, fear of heights, got triggered like really bad. Like I can tolerate heights to like a certain height, and then once I go past that threshold, that's when my anxiety kicks in. So I don't suffer them on a regular basis. I've only suffered like a couple, but I would say yes, in general I do suffer them, but it doesn't happen very often because I'm not really in a situation where it triggers very much. So yeah. Do you suffer from depression? I was diagnosed with like mild depression like a decade ago. I don't do it now, but I mean, it wasn't that severe. Do you exercise often and stay active? Well, my job is manual labor, so I guess that counts. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? A type? I don't like durian. but I mean, that's a fruit, and I like fruits. So there's not a particular type that I hate, but there are like certain specific foods that I don't like. So there's not a particular type. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Isn't everyone? Have you ever felt betrayed? Yes. Do you ever feel lost in life? I did. Like, up to like college, I didn't really feel like I had a direction. Like as a kid, I wanted to be a veterinarian, and then that became being a field biologist, and got to college, and all that changed. So, yeah, I felt lost at some point. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? No. I mean, I don't follow either. I just kind of go my own way. If you could push a button to destroy the world, would you press it? No, I got my stuff here. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? I mean, I dream of doing cool stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm a hero, so no. Have you ever been bullied? Oh, yes. Have you ever bullied someone else? I guess I was kind of like, you know those like typical cartoon tropes where you have like this bully and then they got the minions or the followers. I used to be one of the followers, so I wasn't an active bully, but I was kind of an enabler too, so I guess yes I have, but not because I wanted to, but it's because I just wanted to fit in. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah, sure. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I think everyone at some point, whether they mean to, like unintentionally, well yes, you are gonna hurt someone's feelings, because you don't know, because everyone's different. You're not gonna know how someone's gonna react to something you say. So yeah, I'm sure I hurt people's feelings. I don't mean to. Oh, come on, don't freeze on me again. It's such a long point to get to here. Okay, I just got caught up. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. There needs to be like an option to like save your progress, because like I do not I didn't think I don't understand why this game is freezing up so much. It's just like a simple little graphic on here. Okay, so anyways, continuing on. Do you find space fascinating? Yes, I do, actually. I find the ocean fascinating too. Would you consider to be an artist? Yes, I am an artist. I am an animator, amateur. I'm not professional, but it was a work in progress. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yeah, I try to be a good friend. Oh yes, definitely I would be considered flawed. Have you ever fantasized being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? I have fantasized about murder, because some people just piss me off that much, so yeah. Do you believe in perfection? No. Nobody's perfect. Have you ever stolen from someone? I stole their hearts? I guess. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Yeah. Murder's always on the table for me. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? No, because then people are just gonna give me special treatment, and it's like, you guys are only treating me this way because I'm about to die, instead of, you know, treating me this way because you want to. So, no, I would not. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Actually, no. Like, even my best friend, I haven't told any. Like, I've told people some pretty dark stuff, but I have, like, deep, dark secrets that no one really knows, so nope. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? I am answering some pretty personal questions. I mean, what are you gonna do? Tell everyone? Do you know who I am? You're a plague doctor? But I don't even know your name. Nope. I know who you are. Do you really? If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? I'm not very reactive in that way. Like, if you guys have seen my Let's Plays, like, when... Like, I'll like, jump. But I'm not really someone who screams. I'm just very, like... I just get surprised. So, no. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? No, because my iguana would definitely have alerted me, so no. Of course not. That would be silly, now wouldn't it? I mean, I have a friend who dresses up as a plague doctor, so if he appeared behind me, I'd be like, dude, take off the mask. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes, I do empathize with people. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? No, I am beyond romantic. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes, I have. Have you been prone to headaches or migraines? No, because I have low blood pressure. That prevents me from having those, but then at the same time, it kind of sucks when I bleed, then I just drop to the ground. Do you look at the ground when you walk? I mean, I don't have my head down all the time, but I am, like, observant of things around me. So, no, I don't specifically look at the ground, I look at everything. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? No, I like my hair too much. It keeps my head nice and warm. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? What is going on here? Are you trying to date me? I feel like you're trying to... This is such a weird line of personal questions. I mean, yes, I'm not really for lumpy bodies, personally. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? No, because I can't dance. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yeah, she's my best friend for a reason. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? I remember my childhood. I don't think I have a... It's like the unreliable narrator kind of deal. Like, I remember my childhood. I don't know if my memories are accurate. So... I would say no. I think a lot of people would say no. Because then they... Like, people look back on their childhood with, like, rose-colored glasses and remember these great stuff, and then I feel like if they were to travel back in time to that time period, they'd be like, oh, I remembered this wrong. It wasn't actually... this is not the way it happened. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? I mean, money doesn't buy happiness, so... No? Do you ever dream about running from a killer? I ran away from Chucky once. And I think Jason? So... yes? But again, I don't really think of that as a nightmare. I just think of it's uncomfortable. Which is weird. You ever dream about falling off a cliff? Yes. You ever dream about being naked in public? No. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? I don't watch horror films a lot. Like, that's not something I particularly seek out. Because my best friend, like, she's really into horror. Not so much anymore, but back in the day, like, she would get, like, a lot of horror movies, like Asian horror, not like American horror. American horror is all about the gore. But, I mean, I used to read the Goosebumps books. That's kind of scary. But it's not something that I actively seek out. Like, I don't enjoy them, but I'll watch them. So, no. Do you enjoy comedic televisions or shows or movies? Yeah, comedy's always fun. Do you like being the center of attention? No. I like my obscurity here on YouTube. Do you feel like something is always watching you? Yeah, my iguana. She watches everything I do. She's very curious. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yes, I want to go to the moon and get off this friggin' planet with all these crazies on here, even though I'm crazy myself. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? No. I've had sensations of, like, floating above my bed. Have you ever punched a nun? No. Do you like dogs better than cats? Yeah, I mean, in terms of picking up after them, dog poop is a bit more tolerable than cat poop. So, yeah, I do. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? Yeah, because then you can read at your own pace, whereas the movie is just like, you gotta sit there for the entirety of the duration time. Whereas books, like, I could probably get through a book faster than I could do a movie. Or are you saying, like, if there's a book-based IP, which would I prefer the book or the movies? Because with Lord of the Rings, I like both, but the Harry Potter, I prefer the book more. Jurassic Park 2, I prefer the book more than the movies. I mean, the movie is great, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the Jurassic Park movie, the first one, not the subsequent ones. But I mean, I'm open to either, but I'm more interested in the original source, whether it's the book or the movie. And more often than not, it's usually the original source is usually the books. So yeah, I would say reading. Ah, dang it, it's froze again. What the heck? Is it freezing because I'm taking so long to answer the question? Is it trying to calculate that? Alright. Gotta restart the game again. Alright. I managed to get back here because I tried to replay the game and then it froze again. So apparently so far I think it prefers if I use the keyboard, because if I'm using the mouse it freezes up for some reason. So yeah, here we go. Finally we're getting to the next question. Are you still wondering why I asked if you ever punched a nun? No, you probably have some sort of weird nun punching fetish. Do you get starstruck easily? Not really. I mean, I do have favorite celebrities, but if I were to come across them on the street or in a restaurant or something, like I wouldn't get all fangirly. I'd be like, oh, they're over there. Okay. So I would say no. Do you hate going to big parties, social gatherings? Yes, I'm an introvert. Hardcore. I'm not hardcore. Like still go to social gatherings, but like I have like a social limit that I can handle. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? Well, of course. Cake is second. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really, just bam, right in the face, nun punch. What? Do you not like nuns? Did you laugh? I got a little chuckle out of it. Sure. Did you say what the fuck in your head even aloud? Did I? I don't think I did. I'm just like, okay, punching a nun. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No. They haven't done anything to me. If this is hell, do you think you're going to it? Oh, absolutely, I'm going to hell. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Well, this is getting a little meta. Yeah. I enjoyed the first 10 Final Fantasies. Do you masturbate frequently? No. Actually, I haven't really felt that urge. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? No. I mean, frequently is frequently. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? Not really. I mean, the masturbation thing is kind of weird. Is your mouth dry? No, because I just had some tea after going through this so many times. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No, people curse all the time. It doesn't bother me. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Yes, cryptids are awesome, yo. Are you poor with money management? No. I mean, I sometimes splurge, but I stay within a budget. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Alright, the game froze yet again. So, playing via keyboard doesn't seem to stop the freezing. Oh, here I go again. Alright, finally back to this point. Can this game just not freeze on me anymore? Because it's really annoying having to replay this over and over. And this is a very long game. Alright, I'll just pick that. Choose one of these colors. As very moment. I like green. I'm Slytherin. Choose one of these words that feels resonates with you. I am wretched. I am very wretched. Few resonates. I guess I would say I'm blessed. There's a lot of people with worse lives than me, even though I feel I get shitty days too. So yeah, I would say blessed. Choose one of these words you feel resonates you most in this very moment. I do play rogue in D&D, so agility would be the way to go. Do you enjoy it? Probably no math for me. Do you speak more than one language fluently? I guess it's like conversationally. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yes. Do you enjoy coffee? No, I'm a team tea. Do you believe in demons? Yeah, everyone has their demons. Do you believe in angels? I mean, there's been like a lot of art of biblically accurate angels popping around, but nah, I don't believe in them. Are you afraid of sharks? No, they're just misunderstood. Do you prefer baths over showers? No, showers all the way. Baths take too long. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No, sometimes they get a little too much. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? Nope. That's fortunate. Did you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? Yes, auditory hallucinations. It happens. The things in your home often go missing and then reappear later. I wouldn't say that it happens. Like, a lot of times just, you know, misplacing stuff. It's not something that go missing. So, I wouldn't say no. You ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? No. You ever hear random knocking noises? I mean, it's not random. I live in a house, so there's always like, you know, wood creaking and stuff, so it's not random. I mean, it is random, but it's not unexpected. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? No. That's kind of weird. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No, but I do get Charlie horses, which are even worse. Do you have any pets? Yes. Is your favorite color green? No, it's one of my favorite colors. I don't have like a main favorite color. I have a palette of different colors that I like. Are you attracted to a family member? No. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Only with people I feel deserves it. You could be the dictator of your own country. Would you accept the role? I mean, there will constantly be people wanting to kill me. So, no. That's not a fun life. You ever wonder what it would be like in prison? Not really. Do you like fishing? I've never gone fishing, personally. I've always wanted to. I like fishing in video games. So, yeah. Do you like hunting? In video games, not in real life. I would say no, because I'm assuming he's asking about in real life. Do you like camping? Yes, I've gone camping. It's quite a joy. Do you like guns? I've handled guns. I mean, I don't own one, but I've handled guns. And I think they are useful in certain situations. But I mean, like any weapon is really on the person. It's the person that's bad, not the weapon. So yes, I do like guns. Are you getting tired of answering questions? Yes, because I've had to go through this so many times because the game freaking froze. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? I mean, yes. Eyes are the window to the soul, do you agree? Yes. I like drawing eyes for some reason. I don't know why. Do you always keep your promises? Yes. I don't make promises I don't intend to keep. That's just me. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? It depends. If they lied to me for my own good, then yeah. I mean, that's an okay reason to lie to me. Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? I mean, it's funny, but I don't enjoy it. Do you like tattoos? Yes. Do you enjoy being high in any form? No, because it's just temporary escapism. Do you believe you have a soul? I have something that gives me a personality, so yeah. Did you cry this week? Not this week. Are you upset with someone right now? Coincidentally, I kinda am. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No. Do you understand how this works yet? I think you're just trying to figure out who I am through these various questions. So yeah, you kinda understand. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guessed. Do you understand? Yeah. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? Yeah, please. If I were to tell you this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Not really. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? Yeah, because I kind of want to go peacefully. Are you always on guard waiting to fend off an attack? Yes. Everyone's after me. Do I feel like I know you yet? Maybe. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? Nope. This is why I have a pet lizard. They're rather quiet. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. Oh really? I'm calculating your results. Please don't freeze again. Analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Doesn't everyone? Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. You can be very skeptical at times. You're not easily fooled and you're not easily manipulated. You're a lot smarter than people give you credit for, and a lot of this is due to situations from your past that you've managed to learn from, rather than choosing to be a victim and fall for the same tactics that others would fall for. I've been on the internet for a very long time, so that is true. You can truly be a guiding light to a lot of people. You can be an incredibly powerful figure in so many people's lives. You don't even realize just how magnificent your gift is, do you? You say gift, I say curse. Now, the biggest problem lies within. You don't have a bad heart. That's not necessarily the issue. The truth of the matter is, you don't always trust people's intentions, and it makes you wary of helping them freely and without caution at times. Boy, this guy, you need to be a bit more trusting and a bit more open-minded at times. You're afraid of being hurt even though others don't realize that. You guard yourself and your emotions well at times, even if others don't even know just how much you've kept hidden away. You don't have to trust everyone. You don't even have to necessarily trust anyone. But it would be of great benefit to yourself to give people a little bit more of a chance. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. You really stand to gain a lot by letting more people in and giving them the benefit of the doubt. Overall, you're a kind-hearted, caring person inside. People don't see you the way you truly are, though. They don't understand how dark your mind can be at times. But you know. You've got a very high probability of helping a lot of people, provided you're willing to share yourself and your abilities freely. Open up a bit more. You're going to bless a lot of people by sharing yourself more openly and freely. Your secret word is gifted. Remember this word. This will come in handy. I don't feel gifted. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave and we will always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. You can find the test Hypothesis Rising, the test Final Revelation, and the testing chamber on Steam if you've enjoyed this installment. You can also find the Journey series and the Advisor series, which we'd encourage everyone to try. If you'd like to support us further or try out our other games, you can find a link to all our titles in the title screen under the section of this game. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. Wow, okay. I mean, that took several playthroughs, which I'm not too happy about. But, I mean, I finally got through the test. So, yep. There it goes. It's pretty intense. They said this is a remaster, so it's not the same one that I saw Markiplier playing. But I don't know. I feel like I would have rather played that version because this took so long to do, just because it just kept freezing up on me for some reason. I think it's like freezing on me because I'm trying to record it. Because the game itself is not like graphic intensive. It's a very simple like question algorithm kind of deal. So I think it's freezing because it's trying to take all the answers I'm giving it and to formulate a very specific response. So I think the intensity of the game is on that, and I think that's why it's been freezing up. But I don't know what the developers can do if they've been using a very simple script for this game. It's like, I think it's just very hard to record if like my OBS is like messing with the algorithm and stuff. But yeah, I think it would benefit from like a save slot system in case like this freeze happens to other people. Because I mean, yeah, it's probably happening to a minor set of people, but it still would help to have like at certain like checkpoints at certain parts of the test, just so like if anything happens, like sometimes, you know, there could be a power outage and you're in the middle of the test. You kind of need to have some sort of save slot system in those kind of circumstances, because it was really annoying. I technically played through this game like at least like 4 to 5 times because it kept freezing up on me. But I mean, other than that, the game itself is great. It's very personalized. Like the questions change throughout depending on the answers you give them. Like I'm pretty sure there were like questions in here that even Markiplier didn't even get to answer in his playthrough. So yeah, if you want to try this game out, highly recommend it. You might find something about yourself. But I mean, that conclusion, that is pretty accurate. I really don't trust people. I am open-minded, but I don't trust people to like not stab me in the back. But yeah, but that's just my thing. So my word is gifted. Yay, I'm gifted. I'm a natural born leader, even though I don't really see myself as that. So I guess that'll be all for now. I'm gonna try to play through the Hypothesis. Hopefully that won't freeze up on me, otherwise I'm gonna have to replay it multiple times just to like get through the end. So until next time, this is Zero Raptor signing off. Laters.